Passive resistance levels also exist in Magestry. You may know them by skills like Spell Immunity, Iron Will. So you have things like Spell Immunities and Iron Wills. You're going to cast them at a certain level. Spell Immunity at level 2 gives you 2 passive resistance levels. Now, those are going to stack on you, and they're going to be called dumb resistance levels. The first thing that hits you that will take them down is going to take them down. So you have a Spell Immunity up. The first, magical type effect that gets hit on you is going to just wipe it away. Now again, this is going to be a 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3. If you have multiple levels of passive resistance, like for example, you have a Spell Immunity that is at level 2, if you get hit with a level 1 effect, it will not take away the entire immunity. It's only going to take away one level of it. Likewise, if you have level 2 Spell Immunity up, and you get hit with a level 3 attack, it is not going to take away your 2 levels of Spell Immunity. It's just going to go right over it, and it is going to affect you. But you still have your Spell Immunities up. So you don't lose them if you don't use them. Alright, so other passive resistance levels exist, like Resist Poison and Resist Disease, and these are going to stack and they're going to be able to stop spells as long as they're appropriate. So let's say I have a natural resistance to fire, and that's going to be one level that I have, and then I'm going to prepare a level 2 Spell Immunity. So I've got my fire resistance and then 2 levels. So I have 3 levels of Spell Immunity now. These stack with each other for things that are appropriate. So if I was to get a level 3 fire effect that came at me, this would all be taken away. Now, if I had a level 2 fire effect, I would remove 2 of these levels, but 1 level of my Spell Immunity would remain. The other thing we want to talk to about this is with the passive resistance levels is level 0 effects. Level 0 effects are things that are going to go underneath all of your levels of resistance. That's why we call them level 0. They go underneath. So if you have a Gust of Wind, for example, Gust of Wind Lightning 0, that is going to go underneath all of your spell resistances. It will not break them, but you will be affected by the skill. Okay, so now let's talk about power level 4 effects. So this is going to be something that you're going to get, and they're probably not going to happen very often, but you might see them. Power level 4 is going to go over all 3 resistance levels, and it's going to affect you. So even if you have, like a bunch of levels of resistance, you're only going to be able to resist 3 levels worth of spells. Anything bigger than that is going to go right over. It's going to affect you, but you get to keep your Spell Immunity and your resistance levels.